Just covering some weekly topics, you know what I mean? I ain't been on a second. The 19th day of the lockout for the correctional officers in New York. Give y'all some updates on that, man. They still going hard. They still playing games. They still ain't coming back in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see y'all in a minute, man. What's up? What's going on? I'm putting this in right now. What's going on? What's up, man? Y'all want some money on that tank fight? A lot of losses, man. The bookies, they came out big on that one. They came out big on that one, you heard? The bookies came up on that Tank Davis fight, man. They had our number. The only way you could have won that fight is if you took the draw. They was giving out, if you took the underdog in that fight, they was giving out 10 times the money. 10 times the money. If you bet 1,000, you got 10,000. And then on Tank, they was giving out double your money plus a little bit more. So if you bet a band on one and a band on the other, then you couldn't lose. Oh, Burgundy, salute. Then you couldn't lose. So who wouldn't bet, let me get a band on Roach, $100 on Roach or a band or whatever, on both of them. If Roach ends up winning, I get 10 times my money. If Tank win, all right, I get my money back and a little bit of money. So what do? They make it a split decision. They make the fighter draw in the house. Winner take all. Push you pay. Winner take all. Yo, that boxing, let me tell you something. That boxing been shiesty like that since back in the days, since the 50s and 60s. That boxing been shiesty like that. They been doing that, you know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. Oh, so you went on betting all the way? Yo, listen, bro. But that boxing since at least the 1950s, 30s, and 40s and 50s, when black people was like just being allowed to get into that boxing sport, it been nasty, it been corrupt. You gotta watch your money. I ain't gonna lie. When I looked at the odds, when I seen the odds, I'm like, it's a no-brainer. Really, I put a ban on Roach. If Roach wins on an upset, I get 10 bans. And I put a ban on Tank, right? I put a ban on him. Guess what? They was paying out your money back plus like $63. So you were supposed to cash out like $2,065. So you gonna win either way. You get your money back plus $65. They did that shit on purpose, man. That when I looked at that and I seen that and then I seen the outcome, I'm like, they knew what they was doing because usually, especially if you bet on a betting app like one of the like FanDuel or one of the betting apps, it's not really if you bet $1,000, you don't win over $1,000. You usually win if you bet $1,000, you're gonna win like 950 or $900 flat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose. I should have knew something was up. I should have knew something was up. What's up? I should have knew something was up when I seen that you're gonna win either way. Cause it's never like that. As much as I've been betting on, I be messing with FanDuel myself. And when I seen that both sides, you can win. Why would I not put a ban on Roach? Why would I not bet on Roach if I'm gonna win 10 times my money? If I bet $1,000, I win $10,000 on Roach. I bet a ban on Tank. I win my band back. I win two back. I win two bands back plus $65. So I'm making my money back. The money that I lost on Roach, appreciate you. The money that I lost on Roach, you know, the Roach is the bet. That's 10 times your money. That's a come up. You can get a come up. I should have knew something when I seen that. You know, my friend hit me up on the day of the fight out of nowhere. He was asking me about the bet. He was asking me about it. And I told him to bet both ways. I know I ain't heard from him since, so I know he probably mad. I know he bet. And I know he lost on the draw. I know he lost on the draw. But it was really, the bet was a no-brainer. You could not lose that fight unless it was a draw. If you bet on Tank and you bet on Roach, you couldn't lose unless it was a draw. And then the winner, the house takes all. You know, everybody believed in Tank. I told my friend, I said, yo, listen, I'm getting upset vibes all day. I'm getting upset vibes. I told my man, I said, yo, I'm getting upset vibes. And he was like, nah, you gotta go with Tank. He ain't let me down. I'm like, yo, I'm getting upset vibes all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had Tank beat Roach like 3 times in the Olympics. They came up together, sparring together in Philly. Um, so you know, but I was getting upset vibes. I was getting upset vibes all the way. And I actually didn't. I usually bet. I actually didn't bet on this fight. Um, I didn't bet, so I guess that was a way for me to win too. But I should have came up here and talked about that. When I got time more often, I'm gonna come up here and show y'all the odds and show y'all the bets. You know what I'm saying? But boxing is tricky, man. Boxing always been tricky, man. You gotta watch out with boxing, man. Boxing is tricky, man. They got a big bag. Vegas, the bookie, the bookie killed in that fight. And let me tell you something. Whenever the bookie wins that big, when I see the bookie win that big, I don't never trust it. I don't never trust it. I don't never trust it, you heard? So the correction officers are still in New York, they still striking, you heard? I seen a couple of good news updates I'm gonna give to y'all on that. Probably from 3 hours ago. They not trying to fire them people. They're not trying to fire them officers. They're trying to get them to come back. They're giving them all the concessions. They're giving them everything they want, but they want more. They see they got the state by the balls. It is what it is. They see they got the state of New York by the balls, and they going hard. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get the Holt Act. What I see is that they trying to get the Holt Act. They getting 2.5 times their money for overtime now. They giving them 2.5 times their money. Forget time and a half. They giving them 2.5 times their money for overtime now. And these people still not going back. This is the 19th day of the strike. You know what I'm saying? They still not going back. They trying to eliminate that Holt Act so bad. They trying to put dudes in a box. They trying to get rid of the cameras. They doing this to, like, I guess I guess they don't really care, you heard? Word up. I'm gonna find y'all a good article. I'm gonna read y'all one of these articles, a good one. Always got shades on, you heard? It's kind of my thing, you know what I'm saying? circumvented the rules. They're not trying to charge them, but they say in the last article I just read an article. They saying Friday is the deadline. I don't know if that's today or next week, but they saying Friday is the deadline. They saying Friday is the deadline. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Final deal. Let's see. We got final deal here. Final deal. Can't hear it though.
That are on the line. We heard directly from them. Clearly, they did not like the contents of that consent award, and this is directly what they want to see in an agreement, and that's what we're delivering to them here today.
We will not negotiate concerning the dismissal of contempt charges again. It is being offered for those who return tomorrow. We will not again offer employees who have been terminated or resigned the ability to return and the ability to return without discipline.
Yo, they on their body. They on their body. They saying they can't return without discipline. You know, they gave them the option. I guess today was the deadline for a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? Today was the deadline. They ain't take it, then it's over. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Hold on. Let me go back to that. See what I
This
can read.
reflects
That's all videos. You know, SWMGZ. Salute to everybody pulling up. Paul, what up? Maya Lansky, what up? Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Hit the like button to win. Y'all know what it is, man. Yo, SWMGZ, you lost some money on that tank fight or what? And they rejecting the agreement. They ain't messing around. They're not playing with. I give them the.
We're continuing coverage this noon as the unsanctioned strike continues, despite a proposal from docs they hoped would get correction officers back to work today. CBS 6's Nick DeBean is live outside Coxsackie Correctional with more for us. Nick?
Hey there, guys. Well, as you can see behind me, the strike continues here outside Coxsackie Correctional Facility, despite a 6:45 a.m. deadline for COs to go back to work without any punishment. Let me step out of the way to give you a better look at what's happening. Now, I am told that no COs have crossed the picket line so far. They say they are rejecting last night's agreement announced by docs because it wasn't sanctioned by NYSCOBA. Now, the union says outside influences have been interjecting into these negotiations. I spoke with a retired CEO who says officers do like some parts of the agreement. They include a review of the HALT Act that limits solitary confinement and a 90-day suspension of some of its programming aspects.
It's a step in the right direction. I'm not sure how well that will go. I mean, we could always hope, but I'm not really sure it's more than words and another committee to sit down.
Now, the agreement, guys, also includes the end of 24-hour shifts, the elimination of the 70-30 memo, which says 70% staffing equal to new 100%. It also includes bumps in overtime pay. Docs also considering adding TSA scanners to crack down on prison contraband. But as of this hour, CEOs are rejecting the deal, saying any deal needs to be sanctioned by their union, NYSCOBA. Now, we did reach out to the union this morning. We were told they have no comment as of this hour. Now, the deadline for the evening shift CEOs to return to work is 6:45 p.m. So we will bring you the latest on air and online at CBS 6 Albany.
Yo, they said at 6:45 they're gonna arrest people, but I didn't see no arrest being made. They said they're supposed to be arresting these COs that ain't coming back to work right now. 6:45. I ain't seen no arrest. You heard? I have not seen any arrest. They need to get back to work and do what they got to do, man. Stop playing. Go get that money. Eight hours ago, 6 hours ago. The union is firing back, yo. The union is firing back. Yo, Scott, what up? Yo, what's good? Hey, yo, listen, man, the union is firing back, man. Y'all see, I got to cut. I cut that beard off. You heard? Business. I had to go handle some business. Yo, Bucks, what up? I cut that beard off. I had to go handle some business. You know, business. I had to get back. I had to show that $1 million smile for that business. Nicole Bella, what up? Yo, Nicole Bella, they saying Max's on the North Philly is the best one. Everybody hit me up on a gram. I posted it on my story in a gram, and they saying everybody, all my Philly people, all my people out of Philly, telling me Geno's or Pat's is not it. You got to go to the hood. They saying, yeah, I cut it off. I had some business to take care of. I had some business meetings, some big money business meetings. So I had to look the part. You know what I'm saying? I had to like clean it up. It was a little rough. I was a little, the roster, you know, I was on my rule boy, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the rule boy back, you heard? I'm gonna get the rule boy back, but I had to clean it up. I had some business to take care of today. I had some business meetings, you know what I'm saying? I had some good meetings. So you gotta look the part in those meetings. I didn't want to be too rough around the edges. I could have shaped it up and made it look like something, but I wanted to look more clean cut, you know, word up. Yo, listen, they told me, Nicole Bella, they said Max is in North Philly. They saying Max in North Philly. A few people hit me up and said Max is where I was supposed to go, you heard? Salute, yo, Sky, what's up, man? Yo, Hector Burgos, that's my first Bunky and 5 Point in 2001. He was a Latin king. I walked in there. I walked in a cell. Sky had the yellow. He had the yellow do rag on. You know what I'm saying? short, short dude. You know what I mean? Got his little size with him. I walked in the cell. I see him. He got the yellow do rag on. City was right there. The Mac Baller City was like right below us. I think City was on our company, or was he below us, Scott? I think he was below us. I think City was below us. Yeah, Max is in North Philly. You heard Nicole Bella? You already know, Sky. You heard? You already know, you heard? And we went to Attica. We landed in Attica a few years later. We was on the same company in Attica too. What was that? Um, 3132 company in Attica. Well, we landed in Attica a few years later, like '05. We landed in Attica and shit. But these correction officers playing hardball. They trying to put this on the inmates. They want, yeah, 3132, that's right. Preacher, nasty. Preacher was down there with us. We had Preacher down there with us. Moshe was just talking about Preacher on another channel. Salute to Moshe. We locked in, you already know. Y'all, listen. DCOs, they trying to get them to scan the mail more. Like, what you talking about, mail? Like, what are y'all talking about? They trying to go hard on our visitors, and they trying to go harder on the mail. Like, yo, leave these families alone. Leave these. That's not the reason why that kid got killed, because of visiting on the mail. That kid got killed because y'all police are overly aggressive, y'all violent, and y'all beating people up for no reason. Man is cuffed in a hospital and you beating him to death. You beat Robert Brooks, RIP to Robert Brooks, y'all beat him to death. And now y'all picking and talking about inmates? What COs died? Where are all the inmates killing the COs at? Not in New York. It's not happening. It's not happening in New York. But the COs are still killing inmates. Y'all trying to change the whole focus in real time. In real time is the inmates have to worry about the officers. Let me tell you something about COs, right? I did a lot of time in the state of New York in prison. And I'm not saying every CO was a bad CO. I'm just being honest. But you got some COs that are so bad, and then the other COs, they're not gonna say nothing. The nurses, everybody's gonna try to cover up whatever happens with you with the COs. This is the problem with the state of New York. Then, when you do get a case from the state of New York, the DA in the counties, in these Attica, Clank, Comstock, Malone County, these DAs are not prosecuting the officers that they have the proof that assaulted inmates and assaulted prisoners. So now everything is just so far gone. Everything is just so far gone now. You got the COs thinking like, yo, listen, this is what we do. Leave us alone or we gonna walk out. Let us kill these prisoners. Let us beat their ass the way we want to. Let us do whatever we want in these facilities and leave us alone or we not gonna work. You should be fired. You shouldn't be working. Because if you pushing this agenda after Robert Brooks got killed and not trying to push police reform, then you are absolutely on the wrong wavelength. We do not need these type of people working in the state of New York, paying taxes for these people in the state of New York. We work in the state of New York to pay taxes for them to work. We should not. We should all be appalled by these type of COs killing people in the state of New York. And then you got, because it's a small band, 1,000 police striking in the whole state of New York. It's only 1,000 police. Sounds like a lot, but if that's not even 10% of the workforce. I think last I heard, it was 16,000 correctional officers, active correctional officers in the state of New York. 1,000 is not 10%. 1,000 is not even 10%. Probably around 8%. Probably around 8%. You know what I mean? 7 to 8%. But 1,600 will be 10%. All right, so 5% would be 7,500. Or, excuse me, 8,000 will be 5%. 12,000 would be 7.5%. I'm pretty good with math. Basic math, I'm pretty good with it. So, we're looking at about 7% between, about 7% of the whole, correct. We don't need them. You need to fire them. Because if they think they can walk out and do what they want when they want, like they rule, like they running stuff, then they need to be fired anyway. They need to be fired anyway. Get some new people in there, get some fresh people in there. They need to be fired anyway. Word up. Yeah, man, but yeah, they tripping up here they tripping in New York, you heard? They tripping in New York. Yo, what's up, man? It's 35 in here. What y'all think? Beard or no beard? Beard or no beard? Let me get a one for the beard. Let me get a 2 for no beard. What y'all think? It took me about 60 days to grow it. My hair always grows fast. I had pretty long hair in my life when I wanted it. Beard or no beard? What y'all think? Nicole said beard. You can't see these cheekbones. No, with the beard, you can't see the cheekbones. These beautiful Native American cheekbones. Y'all want me to cover up this beautiful bone structure? Y'all want this beautiful bone structure covered up? Yeah, my wife said she prefers me how she met me, like this. She want to see my face, you heard? My wife want to see my face. She don't like the beard. Wifey is not about the beard, you heard? Yo, you right. Yo, you right. Yo, listen, y'all right. But this is about business too. You know what I'm saying? Without finance, ain't no romance, you heard? Somebody must told me that, you heard? You gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Without finance, ain't no romance, you heard? Happy wife, happy life. Rob Jimenez, come on, what are you talking about, man? Yo, listen, y'all right. But guess what? Without finance, ain't no romance. Your wifey don't play that. Wifey don't play that, yeah? I just got a crazy video. I ain't even posting this video. These dudes is tripping in these streets. He's wild. He's wild. Yo, Maya Lansky, you know what I'm saying? I got to pay the rent, you heard? If I got to get out in these streets and get it, you know what I'm saying? Wifey, she like, hold on. That money them bills start being paid. You know what I'm saying? you can look good as you want when we got bread. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no money. Hold up. You stop looking sexy when ain't no money coming in this house, you heard? Everything is sad. Everything is sad. There's no days, there's no smiles. I don't care how good you looking. If you broke and them bills is getting paid, vehicles is getting repossessed, you getting kicked out, you got all kind of foreclosure signs and stuff like that on houses and stuff like that. That is not sexy at all, you heard? Beard, no beard, mustache. You know what I'm saying? That ain't sexy. You got the right type of money coming in this house. These women don't care how you look. Yeah, yeah. These women don't care how you look. You bringing the right kind of money in, and you putting it right in their palm. All they gonna say is "Thank you, Daddy," and give you a nice kiss. You know what I'm saying? What did you make, baby? You have a nice meal waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? When that money not coming in, when that money not coming in, you gonna get all kind of attitudes. You ain't getting no nookie. You know what I'm saying? Head is definitely out of question. Your head. Who do you think I? They might get on. Who do you think I am? What do you mean? You bringing that money in? You bringing home? You're bringing home the bacon? When you bringing home the bacon, you heard? Yo, appreciate you, Sky. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. Yo, good to see you out here, man. Good to see you out here living, bro. Stay out here, stay free, stay living, man. We did our time, man. Come out here, live good. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice drink and enjoy you a good show on YouTube or another channel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. I leave out of here. You know what I mean? Watch me a nice movie, chill. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, check it out. Yo, Scott. So I got off parole, right? I'm like, damn, my conduct was never good. Now the Department of Corrections is sending me letters of good conduct, so it won't affect me getting employment and things of that nature. But they said in big letters at the end, it says it doesn't change your right to bear arms. Mikey B, you can never bear arms again. They serious about that gun shit, yo. Yo, they serious about, listen, you can get a job, you can vote, you can pay taxes, you can get jobs, but you can't own no weapons. Because we know what you do with weapons, yo. Yo, listen, man. If y'all hearing this, man, don't catch a felony. Be able to bear arms in your home, protect your family. Once you catch a felony in America, they use that as a way to take your rights, especially your right to protect yourself and to bear arms. Yeah, I got that certificate of good conduct. I said, good conduct? Me, I always had bad. Yo, listen, Nicole, that's facts. They use those felonies. You got to remember, this started from blacks' laws. When they seen us coming out of slavery and coming into the workforce, they just trying to make us as easy as hell, easy as possible to handle. When I want to do something with you, I can just do it to you right there. You ain't got no weapons, you ain't got nothing, you can't protect yourself. I can just do whatever I want to you when I want to do it. The Constitution is made against that. That's why our second amendment right is to bear arms. The first is the freedom of speech. The second is the right to bear arms. I got the Constitution. I keep a Constitution. I'll keep that. You know what I'm saying? That's mandatory to keep a Constitution, know the Constitution. But our Second Amendment right, the Second Amendment right is to bear arms. You see what I'm saying? And we lose that right immediately when we catch them felonies. We got to stay away from them felonies, man. We got to be able to protect our families, protect our. And let me tell you something. To protect your home, not even a carrier's permit, not even a permit to go outside your home. You have the right to protect your home. You see what I'm saying? You have the right to protect your home. And I'm not talking about taking an arm out there and just be running around recklessly with a gun in the community. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, home invasions in America is up. You know what I'm saying? They acting like they UPS. They acting like they whatever. I heard new case that just recently came up. Amazon, they had the whole Amazon get up. They went and bought the Amazon outfit and they knocking on doors like, yeah, I got a package for you. I need you to sign right here, miss. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get my robe.